One place to start today, the 2018 midterm elections in the US. Normally these midterms, which come halfway through a president's four-year term, are not really considered as big as the presidential election. But some pundits say this particular midterm is so intriguing as it is considered a referendum on President Trump, a love him or hate him kind of leader. Sangmi joins us in the studio to tell us what we know so far. Now, we must stress, Sangmi, that Americans are still casting their ballots in most states, so the results aren't out in any way yet, but welcome to the studio.
Right. Hi, Mark. Thank you.
The polls haven't closed. I think the first polls are going to close in about less than an hour's time. But just walk us through what seats are up for grabs in the House.
Right. So the polls actually opened at 5 a.m. in Vermont, and other states in the East Coast have followed. And so they will close at around 6 to 9 p.m. according to states. And the polls, and we will start getting the results, of course, in the next few hours. As for the seats for the grabs, there are two chambers in the Congress. In the lower chamber, the House of Representatives, all 435 seats are up for grabs. Then in the upper chamber, the Senate, there are 100 seats, but this time around, only about a third of them, 35 seats, are being contended. At the moment, Republicans control both chambers. In the House, they hold a 235 to 193 majority. So for Democrats to take control of the House, they will need to flip 23 seats. Those seats are apportioned based on the relative population of each state. So California, for instance, gets the most with 53 seats. Alaska gets 1. The members serve two-year terms. It's much tighter in the Senate, where the Republicans have only two more. The senators, that's why, they serve for 6 years, and each state gets 2, regardless of the population. The current Congress runs until January the 3rd.